Hey y'all, so it's Alexis Amani and I'm back with another story time. So y'all, I am in another atmosphere only because I'm at my dad's house for today. We have an event that I have to go to. So yeah, I am in the bedroom. He don't really have good lighting. I forgot my damn stick, my little stick to use for my camera. I thought I had my LED light pack, but obviously I don't. So yeah, I'm using the flash on my phone. Y'all, this is how much I love y'all. This is how much I love y'all down to do this story time. Like I gotta keep them coming. Let's address another elephant in the room. Your girl got her hair done. Get into it. Recording tools, I'm still recording for y'all because at the end of the day, y'all gonna come first, and it is what it is. So yes, let's get into part 2 of surviving a pathological let's get into that. Okay y'all, so I did make a list on my phone on what all, like, everything this man have done. So even if I don't even mention it or whatever, this is a series, so I'm gonna mention it as time goes on. So where I left off is I told y'all the man, like, as in cleaning wise, he wasn't like really there for real. Like that the house that I keep looking at myself in the mirror, y'all. I'm just so cute. I'm gonna try to like not look so much. But anyways, y'all, so like I told y'all, he was staying with his big brother, and we were talking about liar liar pants on fire. He is living with his brother, and his brother got kids. So it's like the house wasn't really where it's supposed to be at or whatever like that. And I'm not gonna sit here and be sitting here and blaming just the brother, and I'm not gonna be just sitting here just blaming just him, because as men and as roomies or whatever, as y'all staying with each other, it's supposed to be 50-50. You clean, I clean too. Knowing that liar liar pants on fire work out of town, the house supposed to have stayed clean regardless if he was there or not. So yeah, that's like one of my biggest pet peeves, y'all. I can't stand no dirty house. I just be feeling like I'm one of them people that's just, I gotta clean. Like I'm just germophobic. Like I gotta clean. It gotta be somewhere that's making me comfortable. And I'm not saying I'm 100% the best cleaner in the world and everything is always clean and ravy and davy around me. No, it's not. But also, I just like to be around and clean atmospheres. If I'm going to be laying down in your bed, and if I'm going to be washing in your bathroom, oh baby, it's going to be clean. And that's that on that. Okay, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. That's my way of being comfortable and even getting comfortable. The things this man have done, it has started to like reveal itself slowly. Like I told y'all, when I first met this man, he was doing all these things as in like love bombing. As I told y'all, my homegirl Pressure, she was telling me one day at work, she was like, he's love bombing you. And I'm like, no, he's not. Okay, like I told y'all before, he was not typically my type, but I'm like, you know what, let me just try it. Let me see what's tea. Let me see what's going on. Now, I told y'all my first time coming to his house, he was feeding, like he made me something to eat, all that. He was doing all that stuff right there. Now I told y'all, like, another thing that kind of like attracted me to him, he was not the type to like bring up sex. Like he was not that type to like bring it up, put it on the table, like say he want that. None of that. Now he used to send, like, he used to throw little signs up in like sharing videos and stuff, but he never like came to me on no disrespectful stuff like, oh, that's what he want to do. But men is men. Not all men are like that, but come on now, like that's what you want. As we together like almost like every day. I told y'all when he come in Savannah, like that's where I would normally be. I would be over there with him. And eventually, y'all, as he kept doing things for me and he kept on like giving me money and doing this and doing all that, I ended up eventually giving him some nookie, okay? And so eventually, y'all, ended up giving him some twat or whatever, right? So let me explain. I gave him this first. Hold on. Okay. So this was something that I decided that I was going to do. I was going to go ahead and just let him get some, because it's like all the time he's been linking up. He's been kind of giving off that. He's been like throwing signs and everything like that. I'm like, you know what? Let me just give him something, because at this point, and I know if I sound like, girl, what? Let you give him some. I just went ahead and just did it with him, y'all. I'm grown. It is what it is. It's my body, my choice. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. So, y'all, I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Like, our first time, like, when we did it, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, and I'm not lying to y'all. I ain't gonna do that. Just know it wasn't the best. It wasn't the best. And it wasn't the worst. But just know it wasn't that or whatever. So I remember this day like yesterday. I am walking on a lake. I'm walking my dog, and he was like, well, since we done did that, we done had intercourse, does this make us official? Like, are we together? I told him no. Okay, now I'm gonna explain that as well. I told him no because I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. When I first started talking to Liar Pants on Fire, y'all, and this is so crazy to me because I don't know what it is. I don't know if men want honesty or if they want the truth. But one thing about it, I keep telling y'all how real I am on this camera. That's how real I am in person. Or when I'm dealing with my friends or my relationships, I'm real honest. I told this man from the beginning, hey, I understand you doing all these things for me. That's your choice. If you want to do this stuff for me, that's on you. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't want no relationship. Oh yeah, I also told him I put everything on the table. I told him I just got a relationship. I'm not looking for nobody. I don't want no relationship. I feel like I'm just not mentally ready for a relationship. I need to get myself together. I need to finish school. I need to work. I need to do what I got to do to help myself, to build up myself. What else? Oh yeah, and I was like, I'm not getting in a relationship while I'm in school. I'm not trying to stress myself out. Also, we ended up talking about the future. He was asking me about marriage and how I feel about marriage. I said, oh, I'm just a girl. I believe in all that. Like, I want to get married or whatever one day. But y'all, some of y'all might get mad at me, y'all, but I'm not the type of girl that want kids. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, it's a couple people out here that just be like, oh no, I be TT baby, but kids, me having my own kids, no. That's how I am, y'all. I don't want no kids. And when I was talking to my homegirl the other day, she had kind of like bust my bubble on some like why she feel like I don't want kids, which is the truth or whatever like that. But y'all, I don't want kids. I'm so sorry, y'all. But I told him this. I'm like, I don't want kids. I asked him, did he want kids? He was like, yeah, he do want kids. So I said, well, how you feel about talking to somebody that don't have any type of they don't want no kids? And he was like, that's fine, that's something I can get through or whatever like that. Then we ended up talking about like living, and I'm telling him like, I haven't had my own first apartment yet, and basically when I move out my mama's house, I want to have my own place. And I said, I gave him like, and that's another thing, when you are, and that's my problem, when y'all gotta remember, write this down, when y'all get into a new situation, stop telling your new situation what happened with your past situations. Like, of course they're gonna find out about mine because it's on YouTube, but I don't be telling everything, okay? But a lot of men, they look at what you've been through, and I say a lot, not all. They look at what you've been through and they just try to like dress it up a little more because they see you done got a little smarter from your little previous situation. So I was telling him on some stuff like, look at my shadow, y'all. But I'm telling him some stuff like, look, old boy tried to move me out. He tried to move me out on my house, and look what happened. He ended up in jail, which I'm glad I didn't move out. And I am the type of girl that, yes, I do believe in you can stay with your partner, but baby, we gotta be married. Like, I'm probably married or like been together for some years or something, because y'all, I'm real spiteful and selfish with my space. Like, I need my space. I need my time alone. I don't got time to be coming home to no piece of man or no game. Or some men just don't clean how women clean. Like, I like my own time. Like, I just, and I have all rights to want to feel that way because I never stayed in a house, my own apartment by myself. Never did. So it's like, my first apartment, I want to stay by myself. He told me, cool, like, I can help you. Like Pants on Fire. He was telling me like, oh, I can help you. I can move you out or whatever like that. That ain't no problem to me. I can just stay to mine. So you stay to yours. It is what it is. He kicking it like it's all grits and gravy. Like, oh yeah, I believe in space, boundaries, all that. I believe in all that. I lay down ground rules. Like, I'm real honest. Like, hey, I don't want no relationship. If you think that's what it's gonna go at, if this is gonna be a problem, if all of this stuff, I'm letting you know what it is. I also let him know that I am not the type to post my partners. I have in my past, like in high school or my last relationship, I did post my partner. The closest I get to probably posting my partner is probably my close friends. I probably won't post the face. Or if we've been together for some, like a good minute or whatever like that, I might, you know, post your face. But if I'm feeling jittery and I'm feeling like I just want to show my little shit off, baby, you're getting up on that main page. But I'm letting him know, like, I'm not the type to post my partners. And he like, okay, you know, I respect it. Like, he making it seem like everything I'm laying down is like respectful. Like, he understand it. And he telling me about his experience and what his boundaries is and all this and all that. And I'm letting him know, like, it is what it is. Like, and it was like, me personally, y'all, and it's not abnormal that people don't like be on social media posting their partners. It's not about, like, I know some of y'all probably say, oh, you just don't want to post him because you trying to keep him a secret. Correct, but let me say this though. Let me say this before y'all get on me. A lot of people do not post their partners really if they didn't want to post that person or not. So it's not like if I'm in a relationship, I'm in a situation right now. She's not getting posted, but she's getting posted up on our close friends though. That's my baby. So it's like, if one day I'm feeling jittery and jolly and joyful and everything like that, baby, you're getting posted. And I already had told her it is. Like, she already made it like, we already set some ground rules. Like, she don't do posting, I don't do posting. But hey, I said, look, if we together, if we official, I'm gonna post you a little 1, little 2, 3 times. Nah, I'm sorry. Nah, I don't want y'all to eat the bones off my little shit. But it's like, this is mine. This is me. I know that if I feel like once you post somebody, you stamping it. Y'all official. Yes, it's raps. Like, it's open. No, baby. I did not want to scare all my little holes and woes away. Okay? Which they end up leaving any motherfucking way. I gotta tell y'all about that as the series goes on. Like, it's just crazy, y'all. So, y'all, I want to say, when he asked me that question, like, about is we official, I'm like, no, like, didn't I just tell you I felt like I had to keep repeating myself. It became an everyday thing. He was asking me, oh, is we official? Like, let me see if my phone went dead. So he was asking, like, is we official now? Anything like that? And I'm letting him know, like, he was asking me this like almost every day now. Like, what we gonna do? When we gonna get together? When is you gonna, like, when is you wanna be my girlfriend? And I kept telling him, no. And then he was asking me, like, do you talk to anybody? Do you talk to other people? And I kept it real with him. One thing about, I keep telling you, I'm a real female. He was asking me, do I conversate with people? And I told him yes. I said, yes, I conversate with people. So that's when the love bombing he took it up a notch. That's when he was like doing a lot. So he asked me again a couple weeks after and was like, you still talking to people? I'm like, yeah. He was like, wow, why are you still talking to people? And I do all this. And I should have took that as a red flag, because we're not together. We're not in a relationship. Like, we're not. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm like, yeah. So I'm saying in my head, like, well, shit, next time this man, because he did the most, y'all. He did the complete most. So I'm like, okay, well, and I know this wrong, but I'm like, okay, well, next time he asks me, do I talk to somebody? I'm going to say, do I talk to people? I'm going to say no, because you are being sickening. Like, you are. Like, it's like, we're not in a relationship. I don't want no relationship with you. I kept it a buck. And at that time in my life, I was not looking for no relationship. I just enrolled in school. Like, I just started trying to get my sterile processing. I don't have time for no relationship. And not only that, I was just really getting out of a confusing situation with a Gemini. Like, baby, my mind was, I was still stuck on that piece of man over there. I was not worried about, I wasn't worried about you. Like, I wasn't worried about you. Like, I was like conversating with you, and I was like, as in being a listening ear, and you was being my listening ear. But I told you from the beginning, I did not want a relationship. Like, this is something that you knew. Y'all, after that, I want to say some time went past or whatever like that. We still talking or whatever like that. We still talking. So, y'all, this one day, y'all, I went to a game with my, and he used to throw a little shade, like, I bring up, like, my boyfriends, as in, like, boys that I have as friends. And I'd be, like, telling him, or, like, he'll always, like, watch my YouTube, but he'll always, like, listen. He always want to hear my story times on the phone. Like, we on the phone, and I tell him about the situation. And I mention a boy, he'll get quiet. I be telling him a story, and I mention a boy, and he'll get mute. Like, he'll be blowed. he had a past issue with Man and Tan Tan, I guess. If y'all haven't watched that story time, I think it was Did I Set Him Up or whatever like that. Go watch that one when I mentioned Man and Tan Tan. Tan Tan is my ex, y'all. Man is my ex brother. So I guess they had a past issue with Liar Pass with Fire. And it's like he used to always get offended when I used to mention the boys that I had as friends or anything like that. I'm telling any story time, he used to get mad. He'll even throw shade like, I'd be like, oh yeah, such and such, and I bring up a boy, and he'll be like, oh yeah, well, I don't want no girls as friends. I don't want no friends. I don't have no friends. Like, he'll always like make that very clear. And I had to always reassure him every single time, like, look, I'm not the type of girl. I'm not no throw you in a cage, lock the cage, throw the key away. I'm not that type of girl. Like, go out, have your fun, mingle, do what you got, and have friends. Like, let's be real. We are grown. We are in our 20s, so you are not, like, you not having friends, it's like insane. Like, you don't want no girls as friends. And I'm gonna tell you how I made him eat them words up, because he was saying how boys really don't want to be friends with girls, like basically telling me like I don't have no friends, like I don't have no boys as friends, ain't no boy really want to be no friend of mine or whatever like that. And that is so false, because it's some boys and girls relationships, they are just truly friends. Like, it's this boy that I had worked with years ago, we are still friends to this day. We even go to the gym together. That is like really my homeboy. He never tried to make a pass at me, never tried to flirt with me, never tried to do. I've been to this man's house, he done took me to my hair appointments, all type of stuff, and it always been straight friends. Now, he been trying to holler at my homegirls, but he never tried to holler at me, which is good with me, okay? So I'm like, your mindset is kind of like thrown off a little bit, because that's not true. Like, men and girls and boys can be friends. I don't get where you're coming from. I'm not catching your drift or whatever like that. That was throwing me off a little bit or whatever. So y'all, I went to a game, y'all, with my boy best friend. I'm going to call him I'm gonna call him Derek. His name is nowhere near Derek, no nothing. So don't try to go look at my followers to see if I can find a Derek, because it ain't that. But yeah, this is my boy best friend, y'all. His name is Derek. Now, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like, I didn't feel like I needed to tell. I am grown. Like, I don't feel like I need to tell somebody that I'm actually talking to, like, how many boy friends I have. Like, as in, oh, 2 years ago, I was friends with him for 2 years ago, and him 5, 6, 7 years ago, and then him, and then him. You not going down your list and telling me who all your girlfriends was, or who your friends is, because like I told y'all, and y'all about to see as the story goes on, how this man tried to manipulate me as I'm the one that was doing all this stuff, but he was really doing all this stuff. So I went to a game with my boy best friend. Like, we went to a game. We had us a good time. And after that, like, I went home or whatever like that. I want to say, I got this little thing I be on TikTok. I be posting my little dumps or whatever. So yeah, y'all, I posted me and my best friend or whatever ticket at the game, and I put like the boy and girl emoji. Oh, he went crazy. I remember this, y'all, like yesterday, because I was at work in Buford. He like, oh, what is this? You got a boy best friend? All this and all that. And I'm like, yeah, I got a boy best friend. Like, this is him. Like, hold on. Because I got to get into that, because this man found this man, and I never even posted this man. I never posted my best friend face, and he knew exactly who he was, all types of, I guess he found out through the live. I don't know. And which is weird. Like, this man is weird. So he like Pants with Fire is going crazy. Like, oh, you got a boy best friend, and you gonna have to choose between me or him. Was it that? Was it around that time? Or was that that couldn't have been the first? Yeah, okay, that was the first issue. It was that. So he like, oh, you gonna have to choose between me or him. And I'm like, oh, I'm not doing that, because this been my homeboy, this been my friend, like my genuine friend for a long time. So what you mean I gotta choose between you or him? That's not going to happen. Like, if that's the type of time you own, we not doing that. It got to a point this man was like, oh, show me the messages. Show me the messages with you and him. Show me the messages with you and him to show me that y'all are just genuinely friends. So I'm like screenshotting like our recent stuff, because I'm like, here, this is nothing. Like, this is really my homeboy. But this is when I started to feel like this man got me messed up. Like, he feeling a little bit too entitled. He like, oh yeah, that ain't your best friend. Text him right now and I ask your best friend, do he want to F-U-C-K? Ho, is you cool? This man told me, and y'all heard me right, this man told me to text my boy best friend and ask my boy best friend, do he want to F-U-C-K me? Because boys don't really want to be friends with girls. And it's no such thing as a boy just want to be genuinely friends with a girl. So I'm like, first of all, my boy best friend got a girl. He like, that don't mean nothing. When I tell you this man went berserk, he went berserk. And I'm like, you know what? And I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. At a time of my life like this, like right here, it was like on some stuff like I was kind of like going through it like financially. So it was on some stuff like I'm just gonna put up with this bitch because it's like he doing too much. I mean, let me just put up with this bitch until I'm ready to let this completely go. So y'all, this man told me to cut my best friend off. And this was around the time my best friend was bumping heads a little bit. So I'm like, let me just go ahead and tell him, like, I'm cool. And yeah, I did text my best friend, y'all, to tell him that, like, I'm cool. But y'all, we be going back and forth. That boy ain't fucking believe me. We just took a break for real. But he like screenshot it, show me. Lila Thomas, some screenshot it, show me. I'm like, show you what? Did I cut him off? So I sent him the message. I'm like, you doing for too much. It became like arguments became to a point where this man used to throw in my face like, oh, I did this, I did that, I do this, I do that. Oh, send me back what I had gave you. So we got into it or whatever like that. One time, I'm gonna tell you about that in a minute because I gotta tell you about that. But let's get over this little best friend thing. So I want to say later on that night, y'all, I think Valentine's was coming up. I can't even remember. So he asking me like, oh, when you play, like what? This him. What is you gonna do to make it up to me? Oh, is you the president? So I'm like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and just calm this rat down. Let me tell this man like, look, okay, you wanna be together or whatever. Cause he was like, what you gonna do to make it up to me? And he was like, you don't want to be, I remember this, like, he was on the phone. You don't want to be in a relationship with me. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do that. And I'm like, you know what? We together. Bitch, just shut up. Just shut the fuck up. We together. Because it's like, and I know the way it looked to y'all right now is like surviving legs, but it's not surviving legs, y'all. Because I'm going to tell y'all how these men come with a mask on when they first knock on your door, and then they slowly reveal itself every single time. I know I am coming off a little bit straightforward, straight to the point, real, like kind of cold-hearted, real nonchalant, is because the situation is fresh and it's making me all mad again, like mad all over again. And the reason it's making me so mad is because, and I'm like kind of like not bringing up everything, is because I had basically let this man gaslight me and manipulate me into a person that he really was not. Now, like I told y'all from the beginning, I am telling y'all like, yeah, I didn't want no relationship with him or nothing like that. But also, I started to develop feelings for him only because of us talking every day. Y'all, if you talking to somebody every day, all day, or whatever like that, most likely you're going to start catching feelings for them. Even though I was catching feelings for this man, I still didn't want the relationship with this man. But I did started to like him as a person. He was a good person to talk to conversate with, to tell certain things to. So that's why I felt comfortable enough to tell him certain things. So y'all, that was that. Like, the best friend situation, that was that. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I did not cut my best friend off. Like, we took a break from each other because we was always bumping heads around this time. Now, I did tell my best friend I was talking to somebody or whatever like that, and that's when he told me basically like, you know, what he got going on, like what's tea. But I'm like, he telling me to cut you off, da-da-da. It is what it is, because I know for a fact me and my best friend ain't had nothing going on or whatever like that. That was really like my bitch. Why even say it like that? He was really cool, for real. He was cool. He was vibe. He was funny as fuck. Like, he had all the potential of being somebody else's good ass boyfriend, but not me, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just You know how some men can like you, but they don't move weird. They don't do nothing. Like, they just on some real cool, goofy genuine stuff. So he was like cool, like for real. So I had to put that out there because I don't know how to say, girl, bitch. Yeah, y'all know I gotta be real. If I won't tell the story, I gotta tell it how it is. So yeah, y'all, that is part 2. Cause y'all know I gotta keep this series going on. I gotta keep it coming. So that is part 2 to surviving a pathological liar. So I done told y'all so far how we first started talking, how he was tricking, love bombing, and wanting to be like basically going against all my boundaries of what I had set up. Like, oh, this, keeping it real with him. He was going against my boundaries. He wanted me to cut off all my male friends. And let me also throw this in there as well. He didn't want me follow. He didn't want me liking no boys' pictures. And like I keep telling y'all in my previous story times, it's this boy in Savannah. And remember, I call him TikTok. Everybody, these men be so, they be so, what is it called, intimidated by this boy. Yes, he is fine as hell, but these men be having something against TikTok. He didn't want me liking that man pictures, no nothing. He didn't want me doing nothing. But we're gonna stay tuned for part 3 because it gets better. It gets worse, but it gets better, okay? So I got somewhere to be, y'all, like I always got to, but I do love y'all, and I really hope y'all have a good day, have a good night. Peace out, okay?